Well, another story about Evergreen, and specifically about Jewell Huckaby. Jewell Huckaby and his wife Carlene are two of our very favorite people, and we've enjoyed their daughter and three boys over the years, just about like our own. Well, of course, I guess we should, be grateful to them. They're the ones that on our very first day at Evergreen Christian Church, we left the baby, and they brought the baby from the church to our residence. Good beginning. Well, Jewell was a high school music teacher, and we tend to think of him as the band teacher because both Roy and Rita played trombone in the band. They weren't there together to start, but there was only a couple of years between them, so they were there, I think, together. And they liked it. However, Roy did on occasion complain. He said, "Doggone it, just as soon as it's time to get ready to go to the contest, then Mr. Huckaby takes away all the good music, all the fun music." But that's part of the getting around. You got to get ready to go to contests and do well so people know you're doing what you're doing, having a good program. Well, he was a band director. He was our choir director, and Don and I both joined the choir. Gee, it was fun. I can sing down here a little bit. I'm really a tenor. And Mr. Huckaby, he can sing with you on any level, tenor, bass, whatever. Good music director. And boy, did he do things with that church choir. We not only did a good job in our church, he had us go and put on programs in other churches, and that was fun, a source of joy and pride, and it was just plain nice. In fact, our feeling was that it was a lot of fun, even the rehearsals, let alone the Sunday mornings. And I guess fun maybe not be as good a word as it was a joyful experience. Nice to be of service, and a joy to be a part of it. Well, he wasn't just a music man. He could do the 76 trombone routine just fine, thank you. But he was also a man that had earned his way through college, working on the construction crews and so on. And he's multi-talented with wood and tools. And when they moved to Evergreen the year before we did, and they looked for a place to buy. Hard to find one that would fit their budget and fit a family of 6. They finally settled on a little cabin on a hill, on a mountain, right above Evergreen's Main Street. And I mean high. Theirs was the last place up that mountain, up White House Trail, by the way. Made you feel like maybe you're going to go visit the president every time you drive in there. But down that trail, then you got to your driveway, you really popped up for a good little climb. Well, he and those boys, and of course his daughter Cheryl and Carlene, I'm sure they did their share too. They added and added in that house. Today, wow. It's probably, well, certainly one of our most favorite places to visit for the beauty, for the fellowship, for just everything. Some darn good card games, among others. That, and they travel a lot, and they take lots of good pictures, and they'll share them with you too. Well, the only thing was that the animals still think that mountain kind of belongs to them. When Roy's girls were young, we were there one time with them, and we all had a good time feeding and watching the raccoons feed just outside the screen door. In fact, you could scratch on the screen door, and they'd come up and scratch back at you. They had to cut that out after a year or two. Mama's kids came back with their kids, and then Mama's grandkids came back with their kids, and suddenly a few sacks of dog feed wasn't enough. They were becoming a pest, so they had to quit that. The deer and the elk come through, and the elk, Jewell said he looked out there one day and he saw this elk on its hind legs, neck completely stretched, its tongue out and licking the bird food out of the bird feeder that's way up there in the air. Well, I guess if you're hungry and you see a free lunch, you can stand on your haunches and work to get it. But they have had the deer, the elk, the raccoons. Of course, they have squirrels. They put up some bird houses. They have hummingbirds. Those doggone elk, though, they sure do seem to like Carlene's flowers, and that's just about going too far. Oh, what a job you kids have done, Carlene Huckaby and Jewell Huckaby, with your house, your family, and all the things you do for kids.